Hello to everyone out there. We are back with another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast. And unfortunately, yes, we are on a little somber note, but we are here. And we want to say, just to start off, prayers to all of the family and the victims that was involved in the horrible massacre at Tops here on East Utica and Jefferson. Definitely unfortunate thing to happen in our city. It's definitely a tough time. I know we've all been going through a tough time, but we know that we'll get through this by the power of God. And as our mayor said, we're going to be Buffalo strong. And just to even say that, I know, Rat, I don't know if you have anything to say about it. I just want to give it.
Yeah, man, just prayers to everybody involved, prayers to the victims, families, and just prayers to our city. Just a lot been going on last few days, and just keep praying. This all just a religion podcast or nothing, but just if you have faith and just believe in God and keep that push, keep those things close to your heart. But that's all I got.
Yeah, just to I gotta just piggyback on that, man. There, I've seen stuff the past couple of days. All the resources being thrown out there for support, and with anything, with just people to talk to. If you're affected directly by it, or if you're feeling, there is help, there is resources out there, and I'm just gonna talk a little bit. I know a lot of people, they're wondering how they can do stuff to help. I know we asked that question this morning ourselves, right? So, our friend of the show, Chef Darian Bryan, we had him on. He deals with us a lot, man, and he's a really great guy. Really exemplifies what Buffalo is. We're the city of good neighbors. So he's getting together with a couple other groups this Friday, and he's going to be cooking some Rasta pasta and jerk chicken. He's selling pre-sale tickets, and all 100% of the proceeds are going to be going to the victims' families directly. There's going to be no in between. This is something that he's just doing to show that we're very strong as a community. And if you can't make it out to the event, there's a link. I believe. Let me just double check on the Be a Blessing Buffalo is a charitable fund that you can donate to directly. I know we've donated. We're going to be there. We're going to be grabbing some food tickets, or at least I am. I know what the guys got going on Friday, but definitely, if you can donate, if you can get out there and band together. This is what Buffalo does. You see all the things with the Bills Mafia, how we band together for other organizations. There's no different in our own backyard. So, be on the lookout for that, and just praying for everybody to keep going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Again, prayers and condolences to all the victim families. We definitely want to keep them lifted, and just Buffalo as a whole. So shout out to our local officials, first responders. A lot of people are still out here. I am just really around the corner, even to where it happened at, even as we speak. But with that being said, we definitely wanted to come on and kind of give you a show. I know the schedule came out. So it's gonna be a heavy schedule show. But with that being said, Matt, can you please let the people know who is sponsoring the show today?
Yes, sir. This episode and every other episode is brought to you by the good people at Buffalo Wing Kings. There's two things the guys here at at the Overdue Bills podcast know. That's Bills football and that's wings. Our first choice and the best choice is Buffalo Wing Kings. Wing Kings is Wings 101. With over 101 different flavors and their beloved Wing of the Month special, Wing Kings is sure to school any other wing place around. Hit them up for parties. It's getting nice out. It's going to be graduation season, barbecue season, just when you're not feeling like you want to cook and you want to get some wings, definitely hit up Wing King. Stop down to their Elmwood Village location at 484 Elmwood Avenue, or give them a call at 716-248-1427 and find out why they say and we know they got the best wings in town, hands down. And make sure you mention our name, Overdue Bills Podcast. Get 10% off your order.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Shout out to Buffalo Wing Kings. We want you to go to overduebillspod.com, overduebillspod.com. We want you to please go to the website, please like, share, rate and review. Shout out to Buffalo fan base. We appreciate them and all that they do. And I think we're just gonna get into the show, right? I think we're gonna get into the show. Um, quick question of the day. Quick question of the day. Since this is a scheduled kind of talk, this is a big scheduled day for us. We didn't necessarily address it when it came out, but we're gonna address it now. I have to ask the guys what was their favorite Bills game that they attended. Since we're talking about the schedule, what was their favorite Bills game that they attended? Now, I guess you can give me your favorite Bills game if it is that much different, like if it means that much more. But if you can give one that you attended that you had a good time at, I appreciate that. So, Matt, since you are the resident season ticket holder, you can have the floor and go first.
Yeah, I think I might be the only person that's been to like a bunch of away games too. So I
It's
guess
true.
it's
I've
kind of
never been
tough.
to an away game. I've never been to a away
Never
game.
okay.
Either.
So how about you, Rad? No, okay.
Nope.
So it
Nope.
might just be Mike because he lives in Detroit. So and that he just had to. That's like a home game for him.
He had to. Yeah, he went
So,
there.
so for me, I would have to say I wish I could. I was out in Vegas when the Bills played Vegas. Didn't get to go. That was the COVID year. So the best game that
Mm.
I've been to, just the best experience, like weekend wise, and going out there was Miami. And it's luckily we get to play there once a year. With just a great time, great weekend. A lot of Bills fans out there. They put on a good party at the Bills backer bars. Makes you feel like you're home away from home. And luckily it was cold out during that time, so it was nice to get away and go down to that South Beach weather. We lost that game, unfortunately.
Mm.
We lost I think like 17-13. We were up early talking a lot to the Miami fans, and they were giving it right back to us when we were losing. So it was all in all, it was a great experience, great weather, great time. I recommend a Miami trip, especially since we've been their dads the last since Josh Allen's been in town. Definitely recommend doing Miami for sure.
For me, who was we playing? Do you remember? I think we were all there. It was the year that the only year I had season tickets. So was that 2019 or 2018? I don't know. It was like we had like a Monday night opener or something. Home opener.
Probably Thursday night. Home opener because we didn't have
it was a night game.
Yeah,
it was a night game.
Was a Thursday nighter.
Yeah, Thursday night was a night game.
Was it either the Jets or the Cowboys?
It was a game that we were all there.
It was the Jets.
The Jets game. We was all there. Mike came for Detroit.
Right.
Preach was there. We was there. We tailgate with Matt. And it was just that. I mean, maybe because there was a year I had season tickets. We went out there. You know what I mean? The crowd was crazy. The night game, it was just one of the best feelings I had as a Bill. Probably the best game I've been to. Just everything. The energy was good. The weather was fine. It was early on in the season, September. I'm pretty sure we won. It was just a good game, man. It was a good environment, good game. It was just probably me personally had to be that game, man. I had seasons, Thursday night football. It was great.
For sure, that was a great game. That was a great atmosphere. No, seriously, like I don't know if I tailgated before that, but that was a fun tailgating moment.
Yeah.
My favorite experience, to be honest, my favorite experience. I do not know the team we played. I had to have been 12. I don't know. I may not even been 12 at the time. But shout out to Coach Satcher. He took us.
Icky.
Yeah, Raw Icky.
Out to Icky. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. He took us to he took me. I don't know who else he took, but I know I went and we was in the suite. And I think it was me and my guy Emmanuel, I think. So shout out to Emmanuel. But we were in the suite nonetheless. And it was just a good experience. Like I was catered to. And like that, and to be honest, it messed up my experience because I really did not. I was always a person who's like, I don't want to go to the game if I'm not in the suite. No, seriously, because it's like, don't get me wrong, I love being around the fans, but yeah, like once I was there, it's like, I think that experience is just better. Like I'm not cold.
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't have to worry about like a lot of things. So it kind of messed my experience up. I'm sorry, I do not remember. The team we played, but I was a child. I was a kid. Shout out to Zach. Zach said best game I've been to was when we beat Brady when he threw 3 picks. When Florence took that to the Iraq stadium was lit.
I was there. Yeah, I was there with him. That's
For
that
sure.
was a lot. That's that same season. That was a Fitzpatrick years. I was actually gonna say like that was probably my favorite home game or the year we played Mike Vick when he played for Philly, and
Mm.
we came back and beat them. That was a great game too to be at, and just
I
oh
remember
my,
another bag. I remember the LT game, LT 153
oh
touchdown game.
yeah.
Ooh, that joint was crazy. I
Oh,
remember that for sure.
but a game that I went to in Miami was when Jay Ajayi ran for 200 on
Oh my
us,
God.
and yeah, and we were up by 2 touchdowns early, and like the Marquise Goodwin scored like an 80-yarder or something crazy, like he caught a bomb from Tyrod, and then after that we were just done. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy this year though.
For sure, for sure. Definitely gonna be crazy. And listen, we just wanted to come on and talk about the schedule, man. We want to talk
Yeah,
about the schedule in an interesting and a fun way. So really what I want to do first is um because I all right, let's do this. Let's talk about the first game in detail. Let's the first game in detail. And then we're gonna go to a couple standouts, some locks, some games you think there's locks. We're gonna give our predictions kind of on the schedule, just briefly. But let's talk about this game, man, in Los Angeles, Thursday night, September 8th. First game, everybody's going to see football again. It's gonna be a doozy. We're playing the defending champs. Von Miller's gonna get his ring. And he's going back to the place where, you know what I mean? He won the ring literally at
yeah.
SoFi Stadium in LA. I'm actually trying to make the game, but we'll see. I should be coming back from a trip. I might be back that time, but we'll see. But
Wow.
so I'm gonna go to
So
Matt
far,
first. Matt, how do you feel about this game, man? How do you feel about the
Man,
game?
I'm loving it. I know I actually got on with our guys Vel and Zyrus. Shout out to my Hutch Tech guys. They're on they
yes,
got their
sir.
own uh they got their own podcast in the zone with V and Z. It's a good little pod. We were talking some football, and obviously this came up.
So shout out to
We were
Bill.
we
Shout out
were
to them
talking
boys.
we were talking about this is before the schedule came out, and we were saying how it's crazy that we are in a time right now that we are the premier primetime team. You know what I'm saying? Like we're
Sure.
the
Super Bowl
darlings,
favorites.
Super
We Super
Bowl
Bowl favorites.
favorites. And
I
Josh
mean,
Allen is
crazy enough.
to me he's the media
Oof.
darling. He's the man. He's taken over that spot. And then also just like the team itself, how they left last season, we knew we were going to get a bunch of primetime games. Like the maximum amount that you can get was 5. So we were like, we're really going to get 5 primetime games. This is nuts. So to see that happen, and then us to get the opener, everybody's going to be excited. All eyes on us. All eyes or everything all week. There's going to be talked about that. They're going to have. It's gonna be a home game for us because there's no real fans in LA.
You sure about that,
Just
Matt?
not.
I
I
don't.
mean,
I
they
can
They
see.
say,
literally,
well,
they
I
literally
mean,
just won a Super Bowl, y'all. I
But
don't know.
the Bills Mafia have been known to take over stadiums, so it
We
doesn't
travel.
really
Yeah,
matter.
that's
Yeah,
true.
we,
and I
we
think
travel
LA is
very
definitely a
well.
place that people want to
LA
go. So.
It's
for
a
sure,
destination. It's
for
a
sure.
Yeah.
destination.
So I'm pretty sure the LA fans are going to be selling those tickets for that first game. I don't know. I don't know too many diehards. That I think the most diehard LA fans that I know don't live in LA. They live here, which is weird. So shout out to a couple guys that I know. Hassan, he's been one of them. But I'll move along and let Rad talk about it.
Man, I think this game gonna be dope. I think obviously the NFL picked it because it's a Super Bowl matchup. A
Yeah.
dream, a potential Super Bowl matchup. I think the Rams, probably not too appreciative of it. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, I give us the best, one of the best teams off rip. You know what I'm saying? After we get the ring, and now we got to play the Bills. And Von Miller's on their side now too. That's a big deal. We the one with Von Miller. We got the quote unquote one of the game changers in the game. I think we gonna talk about our schedule, but this specific game, I think it's a good game for us. We gonna turf, we play fast. It's a good, to see our new coordinators at work against this defense, against Aaron Donald, against Ramsey. We gonna have a tough matchup off rip to see how they game plan against these guys, to see how how they scheme, without Dabo. I think that's a good test for us early on. It's a good test for our defense. It's a good test for our new cornerback with these receivers, Allen Robinson. Obviously, I'm about to say Cole Beasley. My bad. Oh, I'm having a brain fart now.
Crowder,
No,
Isaiah McKenzie.
no, the Rams receiver.
Oh,
Cooper
Allen
Cup.
Robinson.
Cooper
Oh,
Cup.
Cooper Cup.
Cooper
Oh,
Cup.
Cooper
okay.
Cup.
Having a
Yep.
whole brain fart right now. Cooper Cup. We get to play Cooper Cup, obviously. So it's gonna test that secondary out quick and early and fast. So
For sure.
I'm happy. I'm waiting to see it. It's gonna be a great test for both teams, and I think the Bills gonna be ready for it.
It's actually a great point. Kyra Elam, we'll see, right?
Yeah,
Like you
right.
talk
Off
about
rip. Off
that
rip. We'll
baptism
see.
by fire. That is
Yeah.
definitely a baptism by fire. I'll say that I'm definitely excited for the game. I want to see Von Miller. Because this is obviously ring ceremony. We know how those things go, but hopefully the Bills will be up for this game. We had a crucial and crushing loss last year against a great team in the Kansas City Chiefs, but literally it left the worst taste in all of our mouths. Pause.
For sure.
But so I'm really kind of eager for us to get back on the field, and it's opening day. Like it's kind of like it doesn't. I remember the Buccaneers got killed. I think opening day last year, if I'm not mistaken, and they were kind of fine, but it's all eyes is going to be on the game. Like a lot of narratives are going to be made from this game, and it's going to be interesting to kind of see. And we're going to go through a lot of those things as the season progresses. But we just want to do a little rough chop on the schedule. So let me get y'all locks, man. I know we looked at it, and I know everybody in there. Oh, I've heard a lot of, 11-6, 12. I heard a lot of those things, but let me get y'all locks, man. And I'm gonna read through the schedule. And when y'all say locks, we gonna highlight it, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right. So if it's not a lot, you don't have to say anything. LA Rams week 1.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a lock.
I said if it's not a lock, you don't have to say.
Oh,
anything.
my bad.
All right. So we're just doing locks right now. So
Okay.
Tennessee Titans.
Lock.
Okay. Why is it a lock?
I think it's a lock because we owe them something. They don't have Ryan Tannehill. That whole competition's gonna come in. Him and the rookie Malik Willis. They lost AJ Brown. They're gonna be it's gonna be the home opener. We're gonna have so much. That's the other good thing that I like about us starting that Thursday is we're gonna have 11 days off before we play the Titans. So we're gonna have all that time to prepare. And whatever, just be fresh for that game, and it's going to be the home opener. It's going to be electric. I think we're going to come out and smoke them.
I hear you.
Yeah, I think last year what killed us. Obviously, Derrick Henry had big gainers, but AJ Brown, them slants that killed us too. To kind of open it up, have us open it up for him. He's gone. They got a rookie in there, Traylon Burks. I know they got Robert Woods, Bobby Trees. Somebody we drafted, but I think our cornerbacks our team speed is going to be able to keep up with those guys, and I think we're going to be able to. Well, Von Miller with the run game, with the addition on the D line, we're going to be able to. I think we're going to be improved in the run game, defensive game. So I think like Matt said, Tannehill, his confidence I think is down. He said he didn't sleep for weeks because of that playoff game. So yeah, I think moving forward, I don't pretty much believe in Tannehill moving forward. He knows his days is counted.
Derrick Henry lost a mauler in the front line that we have on our team now, and Roger Saffold.
For sure.
The Pro Bowler, right?
Absolutely. Miami Dolphins.
Lock.
I think it's a lock. We play them. We go there first, right?
Yeah, at Miami.
Okay.
Lock.
I think that's a lock.
For some reason, we always play Miami like during that week. Or like in like the first couple of weeks. I don't say always, but in the last couple of years.
Usually home first, though.
It seems like they typically our first like AFC East opponent.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot for me. I think we got the better quarterback, better coach. They're young over there. They ain't gonna quite know how to Tua, we own Tua. Tua haven't. I don't know if he ever finished a game against us yet.
It's just Josh owns them. You know what I mean? It's just tough. It's tough to say that like he just has their number, man. He just shows out against them.
No, you're right. Bills have won 7 straight against Miami, so I mean, like we definitely own them. Baltimore Ravens, Pittsburgh.
I think it's a lock.
Yeah,
can he pick it out there?
Yeah.
I don't even know
if even Trubisky
or
Trubisky
or Mitch. Yeah, it's gonna be the Mitch Trubisky return to doom.
Yeah, their O line is still terrible. Their defense is ain't as good, and yeah, we're gonna be better. We're the better team.
at Kansas City.
Lock.
Okay. Lock.
You win
I'm
that
with
game.
you. I think it's a
We win
lot.
that game.
I'm leaning towards it, but I just can't. I just can't. You know what I mean? I'm leaning
I
towards it, but I can't.
I
We
can.
winning that game.
Yeah.
Bye week is a
It's
lock.
a different, like, we gonna be it's a different type. That's a different type of game. You know what I'm saying? And it's right before the bye week. We're winning that game.
But you know what? I
winning.
don't care if we lose to them in the regular season because I just want to beat them in the playoffs. Like we were so happy to beat them in the regular season last year, and then we got our heart.
I think we're a better team.
We were, but that's we won't talk
some
about
level
that.
without in Patrick Mahomes. I know he's Patrick Mahomes, but without Tyreek Hill, we got the better quarterback too. So hey,
yeah. I mean, I haven't. I think it's a lot.
Better
I think
defense,
it's a lot. We have to win.
better quarterback, better weapons.
Yeah.
What
We have to
we're
dominate.
a better team.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say Josh Allen is better than Pat Mahomes until he beats him in the playoffs, but
better.
I do think this is a lot. But hey, we could just we have a bye week 7, and Green Bay Packers here in Buffalo. No, at the New York Jets.
Lock.
I think we won that game. We lose to the Packers here.
No, I don't.
No, I said it was a lock. That's my question.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I don't think it's a lock, man. I mean,
I don't think it's a lock either.
Yeah.
Lock. They don't have receivers. Lock.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fine.
We're better. We're a better team. Lock. We don't.
Okay, but that doesn't mean it's a lock just because we're a better team.
I mean, how else am I supposed to say it? Lock. We're better.
By that metric, then we're better than all these teams, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't mean it's a lock.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
The Rams is
iffy.
The Rams is iffy. I'm not gonna say we just better than Rams. I don't believe that. I don't believe we just better than the Rams. So I didn't say that.
I didn't say a lock for Baltimore. We're definitely better than them. That's a fact.
Yeah, I think we're better than every team, but we're just going locks. And
Baltimore defense is really good.
Interesting.
Baltimore defense is really, really good.
I don't want to get sidetracked. We don't want to get into minutia. Okay, so we have, as of now, Tennessee is a lock. Miami is a lock. Pittsburgh is a lock. The Jets are a lock. Now, if all three of them are not, if we all don't agree that it is a lock, I'm not putting it down as an official lock. Okay. Yep. All right. So let's just go. We can go through it real quickly. Where do we start from? So Green Bay is not a lock. All right. At the Jets is a lock. Minnesota. Yeah. Minnesota will be here in Buffalo. We hosting.
Lock.
Okay. Lock. All right. Cleveland Browns here.
Lock.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. Only because I don't know the situation or what's going on.
And that's why I don't know.
They have. You're right. They have blue chippers on their defense. They have Myles Garrett. Like, he can rush the passer. Things can't happen. The coach is not necessarily terrible. So I'm gonna hold off. But Minnesota, I'm with y'all. All right. So at Detroit,
lock.
Like a lock. I don't know what else could be more than a lock,
right?
Yeah, at New England.
I think it's a lock. Prime time.
Yeah, me too. I don't see how we're losing them bums. The Jets. We host the Jets.
Lock.
Okay. We host Miami.
Lock.
Okay. And at Chicago.
Lock.
Oh God, this is crazy. At Cincinnati.
Lock.
No.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah. I just like they have a great team. They just
we played them in the AFC Championship. We winning that game, bro.
That's a whole different thing. This is this season.
We're better than We're better than the Bengals.
I know, but it's the end of the season. You know what I can say though? At the end of the season, we'll probably be fighting for that number 1 seed. So that I can give you that. I said I think we're gonna win every game. Like, you ask me right now, we're going 17-0, but it's not a lot,
bro. I'm very confident against the Cincinnati Bengals, bro. I know they went to the Super Bowl last year, fine and dandy, but their defense is not great. Their O-line is terrible.
Their O-line is not terrible. They had a great offense. They have a great free agency.
Their O-line is terrible.
No, it's not terrible. They had a good free agency.
I don't care who they picked up.
Their O-line is not terrible. But that's not true. It's not true that their O-line is terrible anymore. It's not true.
All right.
Bro,
by any metric.
All right.
You don't have to be scared in order to lose.
We got the better quarterback,
bro. We had the better quarterback against the Jaguars.
Okay, but I still picked us to beat the Jaguars.
My point is, it's going to be cold. It's going to be in Cincinnati,
and
they have legit blue chippers on offense. Like
we'll get to it. We'll get to it that week.
All right, we're okay. Okay, so that's not a lot. And the last game of the season, which is a flex game, we don't really know when we're going to play this Saturday or Sunday. It's New England Patriots. We host.
I think just lock. We can't let them get one. I don't care.
Lock.
We can't let them
Okay.
get anything.
All
For
right.
the
So
net.
let's do this by
Mhm.
our locks for the season.
Yep.
Tennessee, Miami, Pittsburgh, at Kansas. No, not at Kansas City. Matt didn't agree. So at the Jets, the Vikings, at Detroit, at New England, at the Jets again, at Miami, at the Bears, and New England we host at the end of the season. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 wins so
11
far
wins.
that are locks. All right, so we're gonna go over the teams who we weren't consistent on. All right, so we wasn't consistent on the Rams. We talked about that at the Rams. We already talked about that game. Baltimore at Baltimore. All right, it's a 1 o'clock game, October 2nd. It's probably going to be a little weather, maybe not. I don't know. So Matt, how do you feel about that game? What's the trepidation of saying that it's a lot?
You know what? I don't think it's a lock. Just I mean, we know that last year their defense they were banged up. They were just too banged up. They're getting everybody back. They got Lamar's going to be in a contract year. He could play out of his mind if they don't re-sign him by camp. You know what I mean? So it's just I can and it's going to be in Baltimore too. So that's another tough part. So with them getting everybody back and them kind of being together, I can't give it a lock. For myself, I can't do that.
Rat, how do you feel about the Baltimore Ravens? Do you think you like what is it Lamar Jackson thing?
I think Lamar. I think the Ravens are obviously, if they stay healthy, I think they are top. I got them top 3 team in the AFC. Right, Lamar Jackson. That defense they added Marcus Williams from the Saints. That defense, and they drafted well. They drafted the safety out of Notre Dame. He's like a blue chipper. You know what I mean? They got a really good defense, complete
Yeah.
defense. Harbaugh is one of the better coaches. Lamar Jackson in the run game. They getting all their running backs back. Dobbins, all the guys who got hurt, they all coming back. Mark Andrews is the best tight end in football. I know they lost Hollywood Brown, but Bateman is going to be all right. I think they're just going to be a formidable team. I think we're the better team, but I think they well coached. Lamar Jackson got a lot to prove, and that defense is going to be good, if not one of the better defense in the league. So I think that's going to be a real test for us.
For sure.
Okay.
Early.
Green Bay, we host Green Bay, and I didn't say it was. I think me and Matt was on the same side with the saying it's not a lock. And for me, Sunday night when we played them, I just think that they have an MVP type quarterback. They have an MVP type quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he may not have all the weapons in the world, but I mean, MVP type quarterbacks, they can make weapons. I mean, it's possible, right? So, I mean, with that being said, I know Alan Lazard is like Alan Lazard, but like we'll see. Like we will see. And there's some free agents out there. Like they're looking at, a couple.
Julio.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you say what you want to say, but regardless, my point is, and that defense is amazing. Like that defense is actually, yes, it was. It was top. It was top 5 defense last year.
Is it?
Yes. I mean, I'm saying by metric, we were top 1, right? And we suck. But I mean, so we'll see. I'm just saying, we said it all last year.
I'm confident against that team.
We said that all last year that our defense was fool's gold. That's all I'm saying.
I think I'm confident this year. I think the addition of Von Miller
too.
Puts us above that level, and we're gonna get to Aaron Rodgers, and we're gonna beat them. We're the better team. We at home. I'm not picking against. I'm not picking.
Trust me,
Bills at home.
I'm not picking against them. I'm not picking against them all year. I'm just saying
it was not a lock.
I think it's a lock. Yeah,
right.
I think it's a lock. Every home game is a lock for me.
Oh my god!
All right. I'm telling you, every home game is a lock for me.
Right,
the crowd gonna be crazy this year. The crowd's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be a crazy environment coming to Highmark Stadium this whole year, and I think we're going to win every game at home. That's how I feel.
So, the next game was the Cleveland Browns, and that was me. I had some, input on this, and let me just throw this to y'all. I mean, even at the point of this season, I believe I don't know what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson, but in theory, what they're saying from what we've been hearing, if all else fails, he should be back during this game. Like it's actually past like that 8-game threshold that everybody's been throwing out. I mean, again, we don't know. We don't really know what's going on. Perhaps everybody involved. But like for me, are y'all not thinking that Deshaun Watson is a great quarterback? Is that the reason why, Rad, you said it was a lot?
I just think we're the better team. I think he needs some time to get back right. You know what I mean? He'd play football in a year. It's a new offense, it's just a new thing, and just the Cleveland Browns are just a mess up. The Cleveland Browns, tend to bobble things up, and I'm not confident in them right now. I think the Bills are a better team, better coached, and I think we're just a better team. We're gonna win.
Yeah, I mean, I think I mean I got they have the best probably the best offensive line unit in football, and they got Nick Chubb still. So that being the same with a quarterback of with the potential caliber of a Deshaun Watson, I can't put that game as a lock.
And we're playing at home, and I'm not picking against at home. I'm about to make that clear earlier. So that's a
That's fair.
big win for me.
You
That's
you
fair.
did make it clear, and we kind of touched on this next team, the Cincinnati Bengals, but we're not at home, right? We're not at home. But I'll say this: I think that
Not
Joe
ready.
Burrow is a stud. I mean, he's a legit stud.
Josh Allen is better than
Um,
every quarterback we talked about.
I'm not denying that Josh Allen is better than every quarterback,
Okay.
but I will say that Justin
So
Herbert.
don't
I
mention
mean,
another
Joe
quarterback as if
Burrow.
we don't have a guy.
No, what I'm saying
When you
is,
mention a quarterback, you almost insinuate like, well, we got Josh Allen.
I'm about to explain to you. Joe
Okay.
Burrow was better than Josh Allen when he was a rookie. That's a fact. We can all agree on that fact, right? Joe Burrow as a rookie, and even
Okay.
last year, his second year was better than Josh Allen's rookie year and his second year in the league,
He
right?
only played like 8 games his rookie year.
Okay, but it was still better. And last year clearly was better than Josh Allen's second year in the league, correct?
Okay.
So with that being said, I think that his third year could possibly be better. and I don't
be better than what?
than
Josh
Allen.
Allen's third year?
Yes.
But we talk about, but what about Josh Allen's 5th year of actual life? And he's actually good, one of the best quarterback, if not the best quarterback.
Well, if Joe Burrow gets
what
better,
are you saying? I don't get it.
If Joe Burrow gets better, he got to a Super Bowl. So I mean, I'm
you
just
said
not
better
gonna.
than Josh Allen.
Yes, what I'm saying,
but Josh Allen is better than Josh Allen. Sam, what do you?
I'm saying his better year is a Super Bowl run. That's my point. So, but we're in the minutia of it. My point is this: Joe Burrow is a great quarterback as it stands right now. And like I said last year, like you can lose to a lesser quarterback. Trust me, we've done it a lot.
Yes, you can.
So I mean, so like I don't think that's an argument. So Matt, how do you feel about?
But why do you feel like we will lose? Why is there a chance we can lose to the Bengals?
Because they have. I mean, Joe Mixon's a stud. Jamar, you can't check Chase. You can't. It's impossible. It's literally mathematically impossible. See, Higgins is a stud. He's going to run rookie. He's going to run rings around our rookie. That's a fact. I don't have to watch him to know that. Like that's going to happen. So like the only thing that like we're only
now, how can they stop us?
I don't think that they can stop us.
I don't think they can either.
But also, I take that back. What they did against the team that beat us in the second half of the AFC Championship game, they worked wonders somehow or another. They had this crazy defense that somehow stopped. I mean, listen, I don't know. That's not the point.
Mahomes stopped itself. We saw that game.
You can say whatever you want to say, but my point is, it's not a lock. But Matt, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a lock, but I think that we're going to win every game, but I don't think it's a lock. Like, you know, that offense could pull it together and have the craziest game ever. You know what I mean? Because they do have a lot of firepower, but we also do too. So we'll have to wait and see.
All right, man. We just we kind of really touched on every game.
So what do y'all got? We said 11 locks. So
we have 11 locks. That's the next question. We need to.
Okay.
So what's the record that you have, Matt? Tell me the record.
So right now, my record is 13-4.
Okay.
I know Vegas has a set at 11.5 over under.
Yeah.
So I think you take that over, and that's a pretty good bet. And that's what I'm rolling with.
13-4.
Yeah.
13-4. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, before you do that, Matt, name your 4 losses.
My 4 losses. One's gonna be Baltimore. One is gonna be it's gonna be for whatever, I don't know. I got a crazy feeling that Miami's gonna finally get them once.
I think so too. Yeah.
And I mean I'm gonna pick the Bills, you know, in those games. But anyways,
we're gonna lose one division game. I do believe.
Yeah, we're gonna lose one divisional game. I think we're gonna lose to Baltimore. And then let's see. I don't even have like exactly who we were gonna lose to, but I just 13-4 sounded good to me at the time. You know. But
so
I'll pick 2 more just to entertain it. But I'll say KC. We don't get over the hump in the regular season for somehow they pull it out, and then and then yeah, I can't even give you another one. So I guess I'm changing it to 14-3. I can't. Out of all these teams, I can't give you another one.
Got you.
13-4 sounded good, but
That's why I asked you.
after further review,
Yeah, I'm making it simple. We go 16-1.
I cannot believe
it's
Brad
a
is
hard.
doing this, y'all. I honestly
We
cannot.
going
Brad,
16-1.
Like you just
in
turned
real
into
life,
Matt
Hey.
overnight. You literally turned into Matt overnight.
I'm not.
Like,
I'm being
it's crazy.
objective. I'm being objective.
You're not. You're not.
We're going 16-1.
You're
I
not.
got us. I got that Raven. It's the Ravens or Chiefs game. I'm gonna go Ravens. I say we lose to Ravens week
Yep.
4, 16-1.
Okay, so I guess I'm the only objective person on the show. I had originally 12-5, but I thought that was too many losses. That's why I wouldn't have bet the 11.5. I don't think it's any value there.
But why not go through?
But
Who do you think we're gonna lose 5 games to?
I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell you.
Let me hear.
I did like the 13-4 that Matt said. We're definitely gonna lose the divisional game, and I think it's gonna be the Jets.
Just why? Just because it's the divisional game? Just because?
No, I think Robert Saleh is gonna have that defense humming. They got a couple blue chippers in the draft. I think that they're gonna be able to run the ball, but we're gonna see. I just think the Jets are gonna have a
won
decent
7-1 in
team.
the division last year.
Not
Just
7.
lost
It
to
can't
the
be 7.
7-1,
Patriots.
or 5-1.
Yeah, I'm about to say it can't be 7.
5-1.
We can play the
Sorry.
game.
Yeah,
5-1.
5-1.
Yes.
5-1.
So I think the Patriots took it like a downturn, but maybe the Jets possibly we can lose to Miami. So maybe that's that 5. That's what I was saying. I think we're gonna lose 2 games in the division. We might, but Baltimore is a team. I think they're gonna be humming, because that 7-game stretch. I think we're going to lose 2 games in that 7 games. The Rams, Tennessee, Miami, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Kansas City, like that stretch before the bye. I don't know if we're gonna come out unscathed.
We're gonna lose one game.
And I just like the Browns and the Bengals. I think the Bengals is going to be a shootout, and we may lose at the end. And the Browns, I think, we don't really play the Browns well, but who knows? But
so you got us pretty much losing to all the good teams, Sam.
Yeah,
you don't got us beating none of our good teams. Like the people.
I mean, Green Bay will be a good team.
Yeah,
Kansas City will be a good team.
And we why
the Rams will be a good team.
We're gonna lose all the good ones. Why
the Rams? No, I didn't say that. We're beating the Rams. We're beating Kansas City, and I like the Bengals. I said that's going to be a good game, but we're not going to win.
All right.
Okay. I mean, I don't listen. First of all, I don't know. I'm just looking at the teams, and I'm just speculation. But so we'll see. We'll see. We just want to do a little schedule talk. Anybody else got something to say about the schedule?
Nah. Well, what's your guys' favorite matchup on the schedule? I'll start with mine. I mean, I can't wait. I really can't wait till we play Baltimore. Like, I want to play Baltimore. I think that's going to be a really good game early. Either that game or I always love seeing like the premier players against us at home, like Green Bay. Seeing Aaron Rodgers live, that's going to be great.
That's going to be great. Yeah,
I'm really excited for that. So those two for sure. I don't know. How about you guys?
Yeah, I want that Rams game. I want to see the Rams game week 1. I like that. Just straight off the bat, we're gonna be everybody be the featured team, be the featured game. Everybody gonna be watching us. And that's what we're gonna start our dominance. People gonna realize, oh yeah, the Bills is for real this year. And we're gonna start our Super Bowl run.
I think for me, and it's definitely late in the season, it's the Bengals, only because it is like late in the season, and kind of I just want to see where we're at that time. Like, what's our record, and are we fighting for the 1 seed? Is it I'm very interested to see where we would be at, because that's going to be a tough game on the schedule. It's going to be an AFC game. I'm sure it's going to have some type of implications on where we're at and what we were doing moving forward. So I think that, and it could potentially be a playoff, rematch in the works, as the season progresses, even after that. So I think that's a very, very, very important game to see where we're at as a team. And so I'm definitely highly anticipating that game. But
so what's what did you get your record off? Is 12-5?
I think 13-4, 12-5. I'm flip-flopping. I don't know if we're gonna lose 2 divisional games.
14-3, Matt. I'm 16-1.
Which is insane. But shout out to everybody, man. We appreciate you being with us on the show. We wanted to have a brief show, but a good show. We know we're here in Buffalo, and it's still tough even to this day. So we want to say again, condolences and prayers to all families that were affected by this heinous and unfortunate act of racism against our city. And Matt, can you just say again, about the giveaway and the donation where people can donate
Yeah,
to?
so Chef Darian, he's a real good friend of the show. He's cooking this Friday. He's cooking rasta pasta and jerk chicken, and all the proceeds are going to the families affected by the tragedy that happened this weekend. He's doing pre-sale tickets. They're $20, I believe. So you can either buy the dinners, get some dinner out of it, and directly donate to the families, or you can there's a link on that we're going to be posting on the page and how to do it. You're going to donate right to the fund here in Buffalo that goes directly to them. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to post it right after this, and we'll be posting throughout the week to show how you guys can help out if you choose to do so, because here in Buffalo we like to band together, city of good neighbors. And prayers to everybody that has been affected by this terrible thing, this terrible incident this past weekend in Buffalo.
Absolutely. And the reply to DH, listen, I've heard we're going 17-0. I'm 29 for 29 years. We're not.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Don't get me wrong. If you ask me week to week, we are going seven. Like if we win,
But
we win game 1, game 2, we are going 17-0 to me until we lose. So I'm with you. But I just had to put it there just for some.
Yo, Snap, you just feel like you want to be right, but stop trying to be right and just look at the games. Be like, oh, we should win this game. Oh, we should win that game, and then like add them up.
I feel like we should win every game. I just think that the team is going to come in crazy this year and do it all.
She said 15-2, lose the Dolphins, lose the Vikings. I mean, I hear you, bro.
Like
we're winning a lot of games this year. We're winning a lot of games this year, bro.
Listen, I think we have a great team. I want us to win a lot of games. Brandon B did an amazing job in the offseason. I'm a realist. I've always been a realist, and I've always been the one that's right on this podcast. Yeah. Like I've literally had last year when I talked about the defense, y'all was hating on me, and it bared out to be true. Like everything that I've said really bared out to be true last year. But that's neither here nor there. We don't have to relitigate that.
I mean, we got the formula, right? We got the best. We got the best quarterback. We are the Super Bowl favorites. Got the #1 defense. Had a great draft. Got the best GM in football.
Listen,
I'm with you.
Yo, A plus B equals C.
It does.
That's a true statement. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to tell me what we have. I'm well aware of what we have. I'm just also well aware of that we're going to lose a couple games. All right. So shout out to everybody. Like, share, rate, and review, subscribe. OverdueBillsPod.com. OverdueBillsPod.com. Shout out to Buffalo Wing Kings. And y'all know how we end every show with a little bit of hey, 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 hey.
Hey.